Okay, so my presentation name is Geo Nightlight. Is now currently is a pilot initiative, but it will be upgraded in the next year to the initiative. So why we do this? Why do this project? Firstly, because from the satellite perspective, Nightlight can reflect the socio-economic dynamics of the world, and it's a very good tool to track the urbanizations, regional development, or even disasters. So Netlight now is related to more than 20 SDG indexes, and it will be a geo initiative to support SDG. It is strongly related to the SDG 1, SDG 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 16. So, what kind of products that we can want to provide deliver? So, firstly, we aim to provide the products, including evaluation reports. This is a format of the products, and also the thematic maps. So, this example that we do for the Turkey earthquake in 2 years ago. So we like. Several days after the Turkey earthquake, we quickly make a rapid assessment of the earthquake. This is a report released by the UNOSAT, United Nations Satellite Center. The name is Light Loss Assessment following the earthquake using the nighttime light imagery. So we use different kinds of nightlight data to track the disaster damagement for the whole country, or also some specific cities. So we can see that nightlight has been reduced so much compared to the pre-disaster levels. So, for example, the Hatay province before the disaster is very bright, but during the just one day after the earthquake is very total. It's close to darkness. Yes. So another kind of products we want to deliver is now we have already achieved the delivery of these products. Is a SDG index. So we have used our Netlight data to produce the wealth index, which is kind of economic survey data for the whole world, especially for the developing countries. And we and SDG today. I know SDG today because we meet some the lead of the SDG today in Rome in the May of the Geo conference. So we have yes that conference is a great platform to gathering together different kind of stakeholders, users, and also the knowledge providers such as me. So we quickly get some connections, and we provide our data set by sending them to the SDG today. So now they need to share to the global users. So I just get a message this morning. The SDG today want to ask to produce more data set now because now it's only in Africa. We'll do that. SDG want to ask because they get some requirement from the UN. So they want us to produce all the data set over the Arabic as well as the Western Asian countries. So SDG today is also a part of United Nations Sustainable Development Network. So another very important product we provide is in history we provide for the ICRC, the International Committee of Red Cross. So we know that Sudan now is under very severe humanitarian disasters. But even 2 years ago, we have supported the ICRC in Sudan. We make a power outage assessment in Sudan using the nightlight images, and the ICRC use this as a situation report maps on their wall to when they're managing their evacuation of the staffs from the Sudan's capitals, Khartoum. So this is a very good case to show how the nightlights is useful. We can have a zoom in. We can see that in this map. So we can see that before the crisis, the Sudan, the capital of the Sudan is bright, but during the crisis, some regions are becoming dark. So these dark regions were viewed as a very dangerous regions. So that when the ICRC organize the evacuation routines. They want to avoid these dark regions, so they make their staff and patients very safely. Yeah, so this is another example. Yes, we also support the UN, for example, the UNGSC, the United Nations Global Service Center. So in this year, in the just in the last in the last month, the UNGC has dedicated to visit us, dedication to visit us. Because we have already supported the UN peacekeeping missions. UNGC is intelligence department to support the peacekeeping missions of the UN. And they said they report that we use satellite data to strengthen the situational awareness alerts in support of MONUSCO. MONUSCO is a peacekeeping missions in the Democratic Republic of Congo. And yes, it will help them, the UN peacekeeper, to support the field missions. Yes, more concretely, we want you to make some real impact. One is we want to support the SDG progress evaluations because every year there's a different UN organization have some white books. For example, the cities and climate actions reports from the UN Habitat. Is one case we want to use our knowledge to support their white books, and also we want to make some real ground operational support. For example, we use a satellite to know the situational awareness of the humanitarian disasters, as well as some peacekeeping missions, and also the very practical cases. We can use our satellite data to support the controlling light pollutions because we can know that where the lead pollution is more severe, and if some lead pollution uh, control policy has really make sense, we can use our satellite data to evaluate that. We have a very wide user partnership like ICRC, UN OCHA, UNHCR, WFP, UNJC, UN Spider. UNOSAT is the United Nations Satellite Center, and the JRC, Joint Research Center, and also the USA, yes. So these examples that we provide for the WFP, in the last year, we know that Lebanon have a conflict. So we use our satellite data to produce humanitarian situation report for Lebanon, and WFP has used this kind of report to support their action to distribute the cash assistance and also food assistance in the regions where the people suffering more, which can be measured by the satellite. Another key partner is we collaborate with the UN USA, United Nations Office of Outer Space Affairs. So we are in this April we have an MOU with UN USA, and we have established a United Nations platform for space-based information for disaster management and emergency response program. The name is so long, but as abbreviation called UN Spider. So using these very good tools, platforms that we can uh, deliver our knowledge and product to the UN, especially for the disaster reductions. So until now, we have supported the Myanmar earthquake evaluation, as Afghanistan earthquake evaluation, and also now currently happened is Sri Lanka flood. We do a lot of support for the UN Spider. Yes, some new technology. One is now we are using a multi-angular observation of the night light. This kind of scientific concept, but we use that. We can help us to make our product more accurately, get a more better information product. And also we now using the highest resolution imaging technique for the night light. It can help us to control the light pollution more efficiently and also support some ground missions on the ground by UN. Yes, sustainability now is because we have a multi source of funding opportunities. For example, from the state government, we now applying for the funding from Ministry of Science and Technologies and also some funding from the provincial government. So we believe that we can get enough funding to support this geo initiative and also the this also one student engaged in these programs, they can get very overviews benefits. So it can also support our scientific research as well as the international collaboration. So all kinds of sites can benefit from the GEO initiative. And also the Oriental Smart Eyes, which now is a new satellite constellation, which was designed by our Professor Li Deren now for high resolution satellite, which will be at the 20-meter resolutions, which will be a not good tool to support our geo initiative. Okay, thank you very much.